Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the world, one region, one county, one state, one territory, one province, whatever you felt called the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth, at a time on GeoGuessr. And I have three aims in mind while doing so. First of all, to see places I've never been to and probably will never go to. Second of all, hopefully have some fun while doing so, or at least see something interesting or eye-catching. And third, try to play a perfect round of 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in whatever area I'm in. If I succeed in doing so, you won't be seeing this area again in the series, and if I fail, you might see it again at a later date. Today we are moving into Vietnam. The game has really had it in for me in the last three games when we're doing some of the hardest areas to play, in my opinion, Thailand, Russia, and now back into Vietnam. Although I've been pretty decent in Vietnam, I think this will be the 9th game I'm doing in Vietnam, and I've only struck out in 2 of them, so that's nice. So we're now in the province of Dien Bien. And Dien Bien has a population of roughly 600,000, covers 9,500 plus square kilometers, and the capital is the city of, let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, here we go, down here, the city of Dien Bien Phu. And, well, if you're a history buff, you know that there is some significance to that name. We might get back to that in the comments I put in the video when I edit. So yeah, let's just get into Dien Bien, and I've played Song La, how you said it again, I can't quite recall, which is one of the neighboring provinces, and that was quite a spectacular place. Hope this one will be much of the same. So let's see, I'm just gonna put the link to this challenge in a document I use for safekeeping those, so I can put the link to this challenge into the description section of the video, and you can have a go at this and see how you compare to me. In terms of gameplay, yep, this is looking very much like, I can't quite recall how he said it. Shunla, or something like that. That was a really spectacular area, and this one seems to be much of the same, although we don't have the tea bushes here like we had in Shunla. That's got to be a plantation of some sort. So what trees are these? Eucalyptus? I wouldn't know. My knowledge of horti and arboriculture are very limited. Okay, so I got some terraces. I wonder what I would be growing here, though. This kind of seems like tea territory, but tea bushes, as far as I know, they grow for ages and are jealously kept, so I guess it isn't tea that they grow on these terraces. But this one could turn out to be a real one to find out. Yeah, this is of course, we are in the extreme northwest of Vietnam. So this is going to be hilly, and it's going to take time. Quite a lot of time, I fear. Let's see, so this valley is sort of southerly, southeasterly. So hopefully we'll find something with a tiny bit of information by and by. Oh, what's that coming up down there? That's a huge sign. Or is it just the scale of things here that makes it look humongous? Let's see. Oh, that is actually quite a large sign. Goodbye and see you again. Hien Toi Chua. And where on earth might that be? That's That's gonna be a fun one. So, can we see anything called Huyen? Huyen Chua? That's probably gonna be a tough one. Wait a minute. Oh, that was Wang Cha, not Wang. There's not much coverage up here anyway. The only coverage that was up here was unofficial coverage, and yeah, don't really want to include that when we got the real deal. So, yeah, let's see. So, could it be? Oh, look what we got here. Tua Chua. Okay, and we're leaving Tua Chua. Probably for Nat Tong. So let's see now. We're going southeast, and we're leaving. We did have some fairly... I wonder if we came around that bend. Let's see now. So, here we're looking southeast. Kind of like the idea of this. Let's see. Very sharp bend that takes us almost northeasterly. Immediately. No, this looks better. Let's see, like so. Go around the corner, then we got that, yes. Then we got to the extreme bend here. Take the southwest. And there's that house. Okay, so we're here somewhere. And now we're not gonna make that silly mistake I made in... Was it in Thailand? Where I was on my way to a 25k game and totally ruined it by just scuppering in the direction of the bend I was in. That we should be about here. It should be an R, are two very different things in this game. Let's see, if I look east, I should be clipping. Yeah. The road over there. Let's see now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say 3 in that direction, and 1, 2 in that direction. Okay. Bend ends there. And there. So 5 we should be about... We should be about here. Thank goodness. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I really hope those buildings are on the map. If not, we are gonna have trouble. But look at the landscape. Wow. That almost looked like a fort. Oh, this is nice. Just look at this. I just want to have a little quick look up the hill, even though I'm going to go in the opposite direction just to see if there's a vantage point here. No, it doesn't seem to be. That's a shame, because that was a vista. Let's see. Oh wow. And there's more of it. Dang. Pretty place. That's a pretty place. Oh yeah, what's not to like about this place? Huh. And let's see. Hop dong 16 chore. Not sure I can get much out of that. Someone offering taxi services, at least in the area. Southwest is probably the best direction to go. Let's see. There's a sign over there, but I want to check this one out as well. No, beautiful. Dien Bien. And no, I want to see what it says on that thing. Ban Dong Tap in Dong Tap village. Okay. Dong Tap. It would be even better if I was able to read the rest of it. It says Tuan Jiao, it says. So Tuan Jiao is here. Okay, so we got, need to look for Dong Tap. Now I could Dong Tap be. How about down here in this valley? Then Bong. I would think that Dong Tap would be visible on the map somewhere. It says that Tuan Jiao is there. And maybe we could be up here somewhere. That is a possibility, isn't it? So Dong Tap. Guess it's possible we could be on this road as well. This looks like a through road, so I don't think this is where we are. Let's see, how about in around the vicinity of Ponung? Well, Dong Tap. Where are you? I don't see any Dong Tap, do you? But we're definitely in a narrow valley. And I would say that this, well actually this is a good candidate, isn't it? And that as well. Yeah, let's check these valleys out. Let's check this one out first. Okay, nothing that says Dong Tap there. Oh, here's Dong Tap. Okay. Right, now let's see. So I guess we're here right now. Yeah, that should work. With what we saw earlier. So it's somewhere about here. Just gonna check that road a little bit. Yep, and then we got this squiggly little thing going up. Okay, right. So I got these two houses, which I'm fairly sure are these. That's straight to the south, and I think we might actually be looking at that thing, although I want to say we're looking at the middle between those two. How much do I want to bet on that? Not a lot. The road does bend the right way. Not too sure about that. Let's see. Well, we are quickly down there. Let's see, can we see that buildings that's supposed to be in front of them? It must be in there. So, are we going to trust this or not? I'm going to trust that. Good boy. Okay, next one. Gara Otto Hoi Tao. does it say at the bottom? It says, does it say Nua? That was hard to read. It says something, but I can't make it out. Panpa. Nah. Okay, but we're next to a garage of some sort. And, oh. Dien Bien, 25 kilometers, okay. Let's see now. We are on a river. Kaupa Ngam. Let's see, what direction is Dien Bien then? So that's not easy to say. Possibly southeast. Possibly not. Hui Puok, 68 kilometers. Gods know where that is. And someone, here we go. Dien Bien and Dien Bien Dong. So could it be like right on the, well, hang on, it said Ngam, it said. So, what does it say? Oh no. I hate when it does that. Okay, can we read it from here then? Nua Ngam. Yeah. Nua Ngam. Okay. The question is, where is the bridge? I don't think that is the bridge. Let's see. So we're looking for a bridge across the river. This is not the candidate. This though. Yeah, it says Nwagam. Let's see if we can find any of these. Yeah, should be right. Let's see. It was 100 and what? 68 kilometers or something. Was it Nahuam? Was that it? Okay, well, we're here anyway. So let's see. So that garage, is that down here? Let's see. No. More likely to be this one. So around the bend. Yeah, that's the garage. And the garage is, oh, then there's a tiny building there, but not visible. So let's see. Should be about here. Excellent. Fourth round, and wow. Okay. Conveniently placed near something. Dien Bien Phu. Or Dien Bien Phu. Okay. So we are in the famous location where the battle that drove the French out of what was then called French Indochina took place, and I think we could safely say that that was a battle that the French lost a lot due to a lot of hubris on their part. I think we're around here. I just need to see if we can identify any shops or anything. Is this a 279? Yes, the QL 279. What does it say over there? It says something, 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 something. Could be that road going up there. Let's see, I need a tiny bit of confirmation. Let's see, like the name of a business. I guess we're now coming up here. Oh wow. And this is Long Te Vin. Whatever that is. Can we go that way? No. There's a couple of things that don't ring true here. I must be on the wrong. I might actually be here as well. Oh, let's see, I haven't got the directions wrong, have I? No, but this actually seems more like it. And if that is indeed the place, let's see. Not so sure about that now. But that is... that could be that. And then we got the road to go. Oh, there's a Petrolimex here. Let's see. And we are moving westwards. No gas station marked. That doesn't mean that it isn't here, but... I think I got this a little wrong. Then I entered Dien Bien City. We're missing. Well, there is one thing I could do. Let's see. Let's go around this bend. It takes us slightly southeast woods. Okay. Now, there should be a hotel here somewhere. Maybe over there. The Fuangnam... Yeah, okay, there we go. Right then. So right where the bend ends. So somewhere around here. Let's see. Do we get bend? We get bend. Tricky one. So let's see. Ooh, how much do I want to hedge this? That's got to be this one. So I should be fairly safe here. Safe enough. Ooh, final round. Oh boy. territory. This could be a challenge. Ooh, that's hazy. And where on earth are we? Which direction is down? Oh, here's something. We're on the H9. I don't know if it'll be able to even see the H9 anymore, but that's highly unlikely. But it may say something. Nope. Just says the H9 469. I don't know that going uphill will be what I want, but let's see what we may see up here. Ooh, this looks precarious. That is a significant drop. And the road just climbs and climbs and climbs. I'm just curious that we haven't seen any tea bushes yet, so it can't be. I guess it isn't cool enough here. The altitude might be a little too low. And maybe there isn't enough moisture in the clouds. Well, these are people living simple existences, it seems. Which there is a lot to be said about. Or said for, rather. Okay, 464, so we're actually moving towards something. What? God's name? God's no, I mean. 463 on the H6. I thought it was H9. Did I get it that wrong? Probably did. Well, the paving the road at least. Oh yeah. Doing some proper work here. And why aren't your kids in school? Might be the wrong time of day. Or a day off, for all I know. Yeah, at this stage, it would be nice to start picking up some signs telling us something. So we're steadily going sort of southeasterly. Couple of tight bends. But so far nothing highly memorial. Ah, T Jiao. That must be Tuan Jiao. 79 kilometers. We could be up here then, maybe. That could work. I would think that it's set to Tua Chua if we were in that valley. So let's say that we are. So hang on. So this is the QL6. Yeah, and this is the H6. It says an Lai 15 kilometers. Ah, Muang Lai. Okay. Right. Okay, so if that is 76 and that is 15, I think we have to do this in a sort of roundabout way. So 76 and 15 is, let's say, 90. And halfway is, I'd say about here-ish, that would be 45. So 22 and a half should be about here, and 15 should be somewhere up around here, around Muang An. And that suggests to me yeah, the QL6. Well, what do you know? That suggests to me let's just have a little look here. Okay, so not... Well, we could be coming up on one of these bends. Let's see. I want to have a look. Going eastwards, that doesn't match that one. But okay, that tells me that I should be going the opposite way from the start. Okay, so have a look in north-ish, slightly northeast. Could be around here, for all I know. Let's see. How far did it say? 11 kilometers to Wong Lai. Alright. Going around the corner, that takes us southeast. Well, we have this one. That takes us east, but not southeast. That's kind of the only one that fits the description for now. Let's see, then we go north, then we go northwest. Yeah, but then we are going northeast again. Yeah, how about here? How about here? Is there a house downhill from here? No. Let's see, is there a building nestled in? Yes, there is. Let's see, there should be a building downhill about here. There's a building. Not sure though about this. Let's see, so we're looking north, go around the bend. Let's have a little look at this bend. So we're looking northwest. Yeah. Then we get this curve, and we have this building here. And I'm not too sure about that, but the road is kind of making the right rumblings. It is. Except that, well, that is part of the Big Bend. And the trouble is, the road is not moving in the correct direction there. Okay, let's move a little closer to Wong An. Wong Lai, I mean. So, not there. Ooh, that looks promising. Yeah, that looks very promising. Let's see, so we go here. Then we go around the bend, a very sharp one, which is going to take us into another sharp one. And around this. Okay, that's a little odd, but I guess it might be for erosion and stuff. Yeah, we found a spot. Okay, and we are, let's see now. We are not quite out of stuff yet. Okay, so that's the first house. And the second house. Then we got the third house. And I don't think that thing is included here. So we should be here. because I don't think these buildings are on the map. Let's go with that. Nice. Well, I did it in just over half an hour as well. Well, got to be quite happy with that. There's nothing like finishing a game in an area like this within a reasonable amount of time, and that was quite a nice look around overall. So, and area, this valley here, that's just nuts. That's should have gone there and had a look. That looks like a bucket list place. So yeah, that is Dien Bien. Done and dusted. And, well, I'm very happy with that. And also happy that you're still here with me on A Tiny Dot in Space. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.